In this lesson, we're going to be looking at how we use a number line to show fractions, okay? So we're asked to show 3/4 on a number line in part A, and in part B, we're asked to show 7/5, all right? Now, in representing these numbers, you draw your number line. So after I've drawn my number line and I've divided my number line into equal units, basically what I'm going to be doing from here is to just label my number line, and we start by labeling a point 0. Okay, so this point here I'm going to label 0, and this is really 0/4, because if you notice in my denominator I have a 4. So going to my left, I would be decreasing by 1 unit, so this would be -1/4, this would be -2/4, and this would be -3/4. Now going to the right of 0, I would be increasing by 1 unit, so this would be 1/4, then I would have a 2/4, then I would have a 3/4, then I would have 4/4, I would have a 5/4, and I think you would have gotten the general idea now. In my numerator, I'm increasing by 1 unit, and my denominator remains constant. Okay, so basically I'm going to stop here, but we would go on and on following that pattern. Now if I'm asked to represent rather 3/4 on my number line, then this suggests then that I would have to start at 0. Okay, so I would have to start at 0 at my origin, and my origin is right here that I'm marking in black. Okay, so when I start at 0, I would be going up 3 units in my numerator. So this would be 1 unit, this would be another unit, and this would be 3 units. So here I have represented 3/4. 3/4. So the distance from here to here would be 3/4. And that's how you represent it on a number line. Just let me bring down this number line a little bit more. Okay, let me just pull down that a bit. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to show part B now, 7/5 on this number line. So let me just change that quickly. Now again, we have our number line drawn up, looking all pretty and good. So now I am basically going to represent 7/5. So again, the first thing that we should do is to identify our origin, and now I'm going to place my origin at this point. So here I would have a 0/5, okay, because 5 is in my numerator. Now to my left again, I'm going to be decreasing by 1 unit, so I would have -1/5, -2/5, then I would have a -3/5, -4/5, and I would have a -5/5, and finally -6/5, and I can stop there. Now to my right, as I increase, I'll be increasing by 1 unit also. This is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, this would be 4/5, this would be 5/5, 6/6, 7/, my bad, this is 6/5, oops, and this is 7/5, and this would be 8/5, and I would have a 9/5, and I would have a 10/5. Now again, this is pretty easy. All I'm doing here is to just basically I'm going to identify my origin, and my origin is 0. Always start from your origin when working with a number line, okay? And then I am going to be increasing to 7/5. So I'm going straight up to, so that's 1, that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how you represent fractions on a number line. It's really that easy. Okay guys, so this is 7/5. All right, thank you, bye bye.